So this is a weekly reading for you for the second week of June. It's just a quick and light reading to see what's on the cards for you in the second week of June, just to get a flavour of the energies that are around you at that time. But before we dive into the tarot cards, let's consult the oracle just to give us a flavour of what the reading is going to hold, reveal. Oh, come on, cards. Come on, oracle, be nice. Be nice. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So remember, this is just a general reading, which may or may not resonate fully with all of you. For entertainment purposes, please read the disclaimer below. If you want a deeper and more private reading, this can be arranged again below. There are links to. So let's see, Aries, what the oracle has to say. What does the oracle have to say to Aries for the second week of June? Any messages for Aries from the oracle? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just going to pull one card from this bunch that fell out. Okay, oh look, there's three. We'll just go with one. Maybe we'll use the rest, I don't know. We'll take this one. Do not fear the unknown. Well, Aries, I think, you know, most of the time you're not a fearful character, but for those Aries that resonates with, perhaps there's something you're worried about, something that you're not sure of, something that is new, and therefore you face with a bit of trepidation. But this says, have courage, do not fear the unknown. Change is often good. Change is often for a reason. Let's see what's on the tarot cards. What's on the cards for Aries for the second week of June 2020? What's on the cards for Aries for the second week of June 2020? Now I'm thinking, do I take those? Do you want me to take those? There are two. I'll put them in as part of your reading. And I'll give you another two, just to start the reading off. Got the Page of Cups, the Tower. Okay, yes. I see a major change coming your way. A change that is probably unwelcome by you, that is sudden, unprecedented. But the oracle says, do not fear the unknown. The Page of Cups speaks of something new as well, something far more welcoming, something that is perhaps for most of you, for some of you, is going to fill you with awe and wonder. Perhaps you get lured into something that brings about a sudden and catastrophic change. I see that this new love entering your life, this could just This could be like a person, a relationship issue for some of you. But there's something or someone coming into your life that brings with them major disruptions. And that's interesting because very often the page is very, the energy is very emotional, but doesn't like change. Needs to feel the usual comfort, the usual love, the usual warmth around them, things that they're used to. But there comes a big change. However, for many of you, I think it's a change brought about by the arrival of something, the arrival of something new, something wondrous. And you've got the Seven of Swords. What have you got at the bottom of the deck? You've got the Five of Wands. Oh dear, yes. The Seven of Swords shows a bit of deception, a bit of dishonesty. It's almost like, this looks like a love reading gone wrong. It looks like you want to embrace a new love, but you're frightened of the the changes. It's really going to break something. It's going to show you that the tower you have already built for yourself is not the tower that will stand the test of time. You need to be sure you're not deceiving yourself. We'll get a clarification for the Seven of Swords. The Knight of Wands. Yes, this is about, I think the Seven of Swords in this reading is about self-deception. You're thinking that it's not something that can go the distance. It's just something that is flighty. This new love is something that's flighty, in your opinion. And I'm reading it for that slot because of the oracle message, do not fear the unknown. Be without malice. Let's see what the other one was. And know your fears. Wow. It really seems that something new and wondrous is trying to enter your life, be it a person, a circumstance, a situation. It needn't be romantic love. It could be like a new job, a new venture. Some new thing is trying to come in, but I'm getting a sense from this reading that you're frightened that it's going to cause you a lot of disruption and it's not going to go the distance. It's going to be flighty and therefore leave you vulnerable and hurt. And this is causing you a lot of conflict because it's so attractive. You really want it. The Five of Wands is about, conflict and chaos and people not working together. So that's your general feeling. However, you finally got the Empress ending the row, the train of thought, and she sort of is she promises manifestation, she promises creation and security and stability and a loving home and abundance of love, abundance of luck and love. So it seems that this week is really I wouldn't like to say frightening, although that's the word that's popping into my mouth. What I think we mean is something that makes you feel really unstable. This week is like the ground for you this week is heaving. It's something has comes into your week, something that you're very attracted to, something you find charismatic and alluring, but something that you're worried is not as wonderful as it seems. Something you're worried that is going to vanish just as soon as you give in and embrace it. And this leaves you feeling unstable. This leaves you feeling in conflict with yourself. But the Empress says, you know, maybe you should think carefully before you discard it, because the Empress says it's something that can bring you fruition, something that can bring you abundance. The Oracle says, know your fears. Know, you know, this is about recognizing some fears are well-founded, like, for example, a fear of snakes, a fear of fire, we don't, you know, but some fears are built up by ourselves, by our own perceptions, by our own prejudices. And once we examine them, we may find they dissipate like smoke. Like mist in the morning when the sun brightens up and shines on it, and its warmth and clarity dissipates it. So I'm thinking what's on the cards for you is, before discarding something out of fear of it, out of a fear that it may be too disruptive and may not be as solid as it appears, you should, before you disregard it, just make sure, just examine why it is that you're frightened, why it is that you're wanting to pull away from it. Maybe you're right, you know, maybe it's not something to go for, but the Empress is the turning point in this whole spread. Without her, it would look pretty shaky, and without your advice from the Oracle, it would look pretty shaky. So before you discard something that you're very attracted to, something that you're not sure of, just examine why you're not sure of it, and make sure that your fears are properly founded before running. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed your reading, Aries, and have a good week. God bless.